Why doesn't Bermuda simply borrow the money to build a new airport? Given the amounts of money government has borrowed in the past, our island is near the maximum level of debt our economy can sustain. We are already paying $187 million this year in interest alone. Borrowing several hundred million more dollars could mean a further lowering of our credit rating, which would put heavy pressure on Bermuda's international businesses to relocate elsewhere, causing chaos for our economy. We had to find another way, and the best alternative was one being used by governments around the world, attracting others to invest through a public-private partnership, or P3. Why doesn't the government put the airport project out to tender? More and more countries are utilizing public-private partnerships for the same reason we are. Asking for tenders, especially with big infrastructural projects, almost always results in cost overruns. Think back to some recent projects Bermuda has put out to tender. The Barclay Institute, tendered for $60 million, ended up costing $120 million. Heritage Wharf was originally tendered to be $35 million, and because it was built badly, it cost the government of Bermuda, and Bermuda's taxpayers, $80 million. The Dame Lois Brown Evans building, tendered at $50 million, came in at $96 million. That's why many governments are finding public-private partnerships a better way to cost-effectively finance large infrastructural projects like airports. With a P3, we can stimulate the economy and create hundreds of Bermudian jobs without increasing the public debt and putting more burden on taxpayers. How much is the new airport going to cost? When the previous government made plans to build a new airport, their estimated cost was $514 million. This government's revised design lowers that by nearly 50%, and Bermuda still gets a world-class airport. And the financing method we are using guarantees against cost overruns, since it is a guarantee from the Canadian government. But won't the jobs created just be temporary construction jobs? Yes, there will be hundreds of construction jobs, but that's only the beginning. Once the airport is built, a lot more retailers will be operating there, and that means more permanent jobs. The ability to attract more tourists and business people means more jobs across the entire island in hotels, in restaurants, and small businesses.